We have Professor Debi Prasad Mishra, who is the director of the Development Institute, Patna. And sir, thank you so much for giving us some time. So the Development Institute Technical is celebrating its 10th foundation day this year, okay? And for that we want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
And moving forward, sir, we want to ask you 3 questions, which will be helpful for the students who are looking for taking the program in Development Institute.
Right.
For that reason, we have 2 questions with us to ask you.
That's right.
So, starting with the first question, can you briefly tell us about the work Development Institute does and about the PGM program in development management?
Development Management Institute is an academic institute. We engage in postgraduate, mid-career education, research, consulting and advisory services in development management. PGDM is our postgraduate education. It's our flagship program. It's our mainstay.
So, where do you see the most exciting opportunities for students of this program, and what advice do you have for them for shaping their careers?
It's a problematic question to respond to. It's often one way to go and say is there is so much of poverty and therefore there are a lot of opportunities. That may not sound very good. I would rather say that there's a lot of things that are happening right now. Much as the Indian economy is growing at a faster pace, the emphasis of the government in enhancing the livelihoods of people, both in the rural and urban areas, in promoting small farmer agribusiness, in sectors, in refurbishing the public systems in health and education. These are areas which are, there's a world by themselves. And the best that management graduates do, and this is not only for us but all over, is to work as management trainees. That's the period of consolidating their learning in vis-a-vis the real experience that they gather. After, in about 3 to 5 years as a development management graduate, once you've cut your teeth, so to speak, you can actually get into high impact and high return positions. And you'll always, the real challenge is in staying through those initial years wherein some of your usual assumptions of may not hold, but that is where your resilience as an individual contributing to nation building will come through. And often people compare compensation with other management schools. We say that it is not the total compensation but the net savings that you should compare. If you are posted in a place like Motihari with a compensation of, let's say, 50,000 rupees per month, you would probably be ending up saving 15 to 20,000 every month, as against if you were to be paid 1,25,000 and posted somewhere in Lucknow or Patna, wherein cost of living is so much higher, transportation, real estate, everything is so much more difficult. So it is 1,25,000 in Patna is comparable to probably 50,000 in Motihari, and our graduates start off from there. And in 2 to 3 years, the experience that you would gather being in Motihari and thereabout, Motihari is just a case in example, you will be immensely seen to be immensely invaluable for a lot of national and international agencies.
what programs you will be launching over the next 5 years, and how do you extend support for working professionals?
Our this is starting a postgraduate program is a huge investment in terms of not just human resources in terms of additional faculty but also intellectual caliber. We would rather take the route of consolidating our PGDM, creating streams of specialization within it, and the probably we're seriously right now considering starting a postgraduate diploma program in disaster management. We house a center of excellence in disaster management within the institute, and we've been doing some work in the past 2.5 years, and we hope to be able to consolidate that experience and those engagements into a postgraduate program. We have for working professionals, our own graduates, we have an alumni relations office which is continuously and constantly in touch with the alumni. We also do mid-career education for working professionals who would like to take a break, return to school, and learn something that is that they would like to. That's how we work.
So, how is the curriculum of DMI design?
The curriculum is best seen, as they say, in positioning. It belongs to the category of management, postgraduate management education. With a wholesome, its unique feature comes from its wholesome commitment to development. And we see development management as a metaphor for transformation in society from what it is to something that is more democratic, sustainable, and resilient. And the elements of these are built back into actual building blocks of the curriculum design. We have therefore courses that are purely management courses from functional areas of management. We have courses drawn from social sciences and ecological sciences and administrative sciences, and we combine them together. As the students go into the second year, there are more applied courses they do, and in these courses are interspersed with 3 outside classroom segments which allow them to get a fair amount of real life experience of being in the field, working in organizations that are contributing to development management, and so that they are better prepared when they take up their first job. I would also put it that development management is best seen as one that imbues its students with a strong economistic competence like any other management school, but with that is enveloped within a sociological and ecological imagination.
Thank you, sir. So, what recommendations do you have for the management aspirants in general and also for incoming students for DMI in particular?
I would just say that when you are young, you should be aiming big. This is the time to take risks. Nation building is so nice to hear, but as they say, democracy everyone loves, but it takes a lot of doing to make democracy work. And nation building everyone loves, but it takes a lot of contribution is required to build the nation of our imagination, something that our forefathers imagined, and they wrote into the constitution the values of the future society. In realizing that, development management, a course in development management is an invitation to join that project, a project that addresses challenges which are vast, that are immense, and opportunities therefore concomitantly that are really vast. And it is, I would say that it is an invitation. Come light up lamps to shed away the darkness of poverty that envelops us. We really need to, like our national government says, the Prime Minister says, in about by 2047, we must become a developed nation, and we will. And in that, development management professionals will have a very large role to play. So, welcome, join us. You will be proud of your choice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me time.
Welcome.